Well, congratulations on getting your home ready for sale. We've completed all the marketing and we're on the market and we're excited to present it to the world. Here are some things that you might need to keep in mind when your home is on the market. Unless the home is priced very, very realistically, it may take 4 to 10 days for people to be aware that it's available. So sometimes there's a little bit of ramp up time for people to want to see it. You don't have to approve every showing request. And we're going to have a conversation about if there are any times that you want us to block out that you are not available for showings. And that's fine. There's no problem with that. But I want to tell you about a couple things that could happen with the showing activity that have caused some level of frustration with my clients, but not to worry about it. I want you to know about it so that you're not really frustrated when it happens. There are times when agents might schedule a showing and they show up late. They don't mean to, but they might have 5 or 6 homes lined up and maybe the buyer takes more time in one than the other. There's different reasons. Sometimes they show up early. Sometimes they decide not to show and then they fail to cancel the appointment. That can be very frustrating, especially if you're getting the house ready, getting pets and family and dogs and all that out the door. There's some other things that happen during the showings that I want you to make aware of so you're not shocked when it happens. But unfortunately, I get calls about this every week. Things like agents leaving doors unlocked, agents leaving lights on, agents leaving the combo for the lockbox right there in the box for everybody to see where they could just open it up and get in. Just last week, I had an agent that left the key in the lock so anybody could come and open the door. Sometimes they'll use the restroom. Sometimes they will leave trash in the home. I recently had one just a few days ago, brand new carpet on the floor, and the agent did a showing appointment and either the agent or the buyer left this food wrapping right there on the floor of the brand new carpet. Now, who does that? It only takes 10 minutes to go through a house. Really, they had to leave their litter there in the home. It's very disrespectful, but I couldn't identify who it was. Also, don't be surprised if you get feedback that does not match the house. Now, we'll be calling after every showing and trying to get feedback from the agent, which is basically the agent's interpretation of what their buyer thought of the house. Some agents don't provide feedback. They just ignore that process. But sometimes it's good constructive feedback, like maybe there's some issue that you could take care of that you want to resolve. But I've had agents provide feedback that just seem really strange, like, well, we're in a ranch style home and oh, my buyer wants a 2-story. It's like, why are you here? So they do that because they haven't asked the buyer before they show the home what they're looking for. In fact, the state doesn't require them to ask the buyer what they're looking for. And the state doesn't require for them to ask the buyer whether or not they can buy a house. So be aware of these things. There could be surprises along the way. That's just part of the process. Unfortunately, it's only 1 month to be an agent. There's no training, there's no standardization. But keep in mind that we're doing everything we can to put the best information out there. So we're marketing all over my 2 websites, on the internet, on various different social media platforms, and 2 different MLS systems at least. And the team is going to send you weekly visible updates so you know what we're doing. Both myself and my team will be checking with you periodically, pretty often, to find out how it's going. And obviously, the best feedback from a buyer is an offer, and we have to present all of those. And our next video that's going to come out is what to do if your home is not selling. We have plenty of solutions for that. Thank you and have a great day.